Hello everybody, welcome back to Univesco TV. So today I'm going to talk about China's domestic consumption and how the trade war between the USA and China is impacting the domestic consumption, and how the companies based in China and overseas companies who have majority of Chinese clients structuring their companies or structuring their whole infrastructure in such a way where they can cater to the Chinese ongoing and always growing consumption. So for example, due to the trade war, many of the industries are shifting out of mainland China and going to other Southeast Asian nations. So for example, due to tariffs, a lot of companies are suffering from the huge tariff rates, hence they are shifting their bases from mainland to Vietnam, Cambodia, India even. And at Univesco, we can assist you with transferring your base if you want to go to India, Vietnam, Southeast Asia. We have done that for a couple of our clients where we're restructured their whole organization in such a way where they can adapt and shift to the new locations. From 2010 to 2017, during those 7 years, China was 33% of global consumption. When I talk about global consumption, and I'll also bring in Borrow here for a little bit of his own feedback as well, I'm talking about consumption for cars, consumption for food, luxury brands, so on and so forth. So as we all know, Chinese are one of the biggest consumers in the world for purchasing luxury goods. Of course, due to the COVID-19 impact, the sales have dropped significantly, but it is something that the customers will shift back when the pandemic stabilizes, the whole situation stabilizes. Due to this ongoing growth, as I said, 33% in the last 7 years, global consumption, that's 1/3 of the world's consumption. That is a significant amount of consumption. Hence, companies such as Xuhui, Prada, Volkswagen, BMW, Audi are shifting towards Chinese companies, as we all know. Now, due to the trade war, cars made in the USA for the Chinese consumers are subject to those tariffs, which is something that the companies are not willing to engage in because, of course, it's costing them a lot of money. And due to the trade war, the 25% tariff, BMWs have become more expensive, even though it's a German car manufacturer. And therefore, the companies are shifting their bases to other Southeast Asian nations where they can start production, they can continue production, but not be subject to those high tariff rates. And Vietnam for textile industry has been the hot commodity to go and shift your base for. As the Chinese consumers are consuming so much, the housing sales have increased. They're mostly focused on income. So as there's more income, as China shifts from a third world to a second world, as the economy stabilizes more and more, consumption increases, demand for goods also increases. So China's become more of a consumer rather than a manufacturer. Hence, it's very important for companies relocating to China to focus and to cater for that growing demand. So you can, of course, shift to China, open up your WOFE in China, open up your company in China to basically focus on producing or purchasing cheap goods and exporting. But you also have to understand that China is also a huge consumer for world's goods. It will take some time to develop your brand, your whole strategy, but it can be done. China's FDI has increased 18.4% in the 12 pilot-free trade zones from January to May of this year. When I talk about the 12 pilot-free trade zones, every city has a pilot-free trade zone where basically for example, last week I was gone somewhere in Songjiang, which is a bonded-free trade zone where Foxconn, the Taiwanese semiconductor manufacturer, Tesla, the electric car manufacturer from the USA, and Apple have their manufacturing bases. The reason why they have their manufacturing base is because they get a tax break. So where the bonded zone that I was at, Tesla is getting a 3-year tax incentive. And that just doesn't apply only to Tesla. It will apply to any company that is shifting their base here in mainland China and Shanghai. For the first 3 years, you have to pay 0 tax if it's a manufacturing company. This is one of the reasons why the foreign direct investment was $51.9 billion for the first 5 months of January to May 2020. Even though we were impacted by the COVID-19, money was flowing into China because people saw this as an opportunity to start investing in China. Also in China, as per the government reports, the economy, the GDP has increased by 3.2% in the last quarter. Now, Some people might question that number, of course, because of the whole world economic situation these days due to COVID-19. But I, for one, even though the number might not be as accurate as they claim it to be, but definitely China is growing. Speaking to Mauro as well and other friends and clients, the economic activity has increased here in Shanghai specifically, where I can see firsthand where people are going out more, they're eating out more, restaurants are opening up. The only thing that is closed these days is cinemas, but everything else, such as swimming pools, gyms, everything's open. So the economic activity is pretty much something what we experienced before the COVID-19 impact. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions related to any of the topics or the comments that I make, please feel free to write to me via email or social media. I'll be more than happy to assist you for shifting your base here in China when you are opening up your company. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye. Take care, and please do like, share, and subscribe.